Hey Algebra 2 students, this video is going to talk about finding your possible rational zeros in your polynomial. So remember, we're always trying to solve for our variable, but we have not learned how to factor this. This is very complex. So we are just going to learn a way to just find possible answers, possible factors. Okay, so we're not learning today on how to find out if they are actually truly the factors, but they are a possibility. So here's my example. First of all, this is the formula you're going to use. P stands for factor of the constant. This is your constant. It's that last number with no variable next to it. Q stands for the factor of the leading coefficient. So that is right here. Now we don't really want a negative in that leading coefficient technically, so ideally you would divide that out. Everything would be divided by that -1, which just means every sign would change. So I'll bring it down. So 10m to the 4th minus 2m cubed minus 16m squared minus 2m minus 2. Okay, our next step. I'm going to get the factors of my constant. 2. One thing to remember, for the constant, you're always going to set it to positive and negative. So let's find our factors. This one's easy. 2. The only factors you have are 1 and 2. Now for our leading coefficient, we've got 10. Okay, so I always like to start at 1 and work my way up. And by that, what I mean is 1 times what equals 10? 10. So we've got factors of 1 and 10. Now let's do 2. 2 times what equals 10? 5. So 2 and 5 are factors of 10. 3, there's no whole number. 4, no whole number, multiplies to equal 10. 5, now we're back to what we've already used, so we're repeating ourselves, so we know we're done. So now that we have all our factors, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put my constant over my leading coefficient, and I need to make sure that this constant goes over every single one of these. This constant goes over every single one of these. So this is what I like to do. I count up all my leading coefficient factors, so I've got 4. Now for this set, for my constants factors, I need to write it that many times. So I'm going to write 1 positive and negative 1 and positive negative 2 4 times. So here we go. Positive negative 1, positive negative 2. Okay, so 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets, and 4 sets. And you can see this is going to take a lot of paper, okay? But once you get the steps down, it's pretty simple. Now, let's do 1. So anything over 1 essentially is itself, but we'll put it there for now anyways. Now let's do 10. There's our set. 2. And 5. Now we're going to simplify. Oh, another thing also, your leading coefficient, we're always going to set it to positive. That's it. That's why we factored out this negative. Okay, so now let's simplify. I've got positive negative 1, positive negative 2, positive negative 1/10, positive negative, this will reduce to 1/5, positive and negative 1/2. Okay, this will reduce to positive negative 1. One thing to remember though, we don't want to double our answers. We want this as simple as possible, even though it doesn't look simple. I'm not going to write that because I already have positive negative 1 as a possible rational zero, possible factor. So now I've also got positive negative 1/5. I already have that. Positive negative 2/5 I do not have, so I will write that one. And that is your answer. All of these are possible factors, possible answers to what m equals. And that's it. Okay, just keep practicing because I know it seems a lot of work, But if you can organize yourself and do this systematically, do everything in algebra systematically and organized, then you'll get it. And practice, practice, practice.